Welcome to the Ada News Digest for March 2023. This month we have some exciting updates to share with you. Firstly, we have found a way to enable code navigation in GitLab, making it easier for developers to navigate through their codebase. We have also added a new Vulkan API binding for Ada, giving developers more flexibility and power to create high-performance graphics applications. In addition to these updates, we have two informative blog posts that cover important topics in the Ada community. Last but not least, a new version of the popular Versus Code extension for Ada has just been released, providing better Aliarray support for Ada developers. Stay tuned for all the details in this month's Ada News Digest. The Ada community now has access to code navigation and tutlops on GitLab, thanks to a new LSIF generator for the language. LSIF, or Language Server Index Format, is a standard format used by language servers and other programming tools to dump their knowledge of a workspace. This dump can later be used to answer language server requests for the same workspace without having to run the language server itself. The information dumped typically excludes requests used when mutating a document, such as the result of a code completion request. GitLab's code navigation feature is enabled by LSIF and allows users to easily review and understand their code. To enable code navigation on a repository, a C pipeline must be created that indexes the source code after changes and uploads the result as a special type of artifact. The LSIF generator tool for Ada, available on GitHub under a PEL license, has been tested and can be built with Aliarray. We have also provided a Docker image containing the tool and the Ada compiler for use in any repository. Overall, the LSIF generator for Ada and GitLab's code navigation feature make it easier for Ada developers to navigate and review their code and can be a useful addition to the development process. However, while GitLab understands LSIF, it is not the only tool that does. Sourgraph, a code intelligence platform that helps developers search and understand their organization's codebase, has supported LSIF for years. We haven't tried Sourgraph yet. Let us know if you have any experience with it or any other LSIF-aware tool. In the world of Ada programming, a Reddit user has stumbled upon two interesting projects that may be of interest to developers. The first is called Vulkada, which is a Vulkan 1.1 binding for the Ada 2012 programming language. It provides a complete Ada-like interface and is being developed by PhaserCat Games. Vulkada is licensed under GELP and is available as a free download. The second project is called Ada OGG, a lightweight interface layer that brings the OGG, Vorbis, and Theer libraries to the Ada 2012 programming language. The creator of these projects is a fan of the Ada programming language, calling it C++ without all the C baggage. He has been toying with game development in Ada for several years. While the language is great for game development, the lack of libraries can be a problem. To overcome this, the author has written full Ada bindings for both Opinel and Opingal in the past. With the desire to move from Opingal to Vulkan, the author started the Vulkada project to create an Ada binding for Vulkan. Despite the availability of other Ada bindings for Vulkan C Apis, the creator wanted to create his own. Most Ada interfaces to C Apis are not very Ada-like, and the creator wanted to remove the inconveniences of the Vulkan C API and provide a much more Ada-like interface. This included string handling, where Ada strings and C strings are incompatible. The creator found it a pain to convert them back and forth in user code, and so wanted to wrap it up in Vulkada. After more than a year of working on and off, the creator of Vulkada has finally got something he is happy with. He has created a sample application that includes to-texture mapped images and its own text rendering engine ported from Opingal, all coded in Ada and running through its own Vulkada interface layer. While the creator is still not 100% comfortable with Vulkan, he believes they have figured out enough to start their next PC game project. His idea is to make Vulkan available as soon as that project starts, with the understanding that it's a work in progress and parts of it will almost certainly change as their game develops and they find bugs. For those interested in the Ada programming language or game development with Vulkan, the Vulkan and Ada OGG projects may be worth a look. Versus code extension for Ada gets upgrade with improved all-array integration. One of the most significant changes in this release is the improved integration with all-array. Previously, users had to ensure that the compiler was in the path when working with a crate, but this is no longer necessary. All-array will now configure the compiler for you, making it easier to work with crates without any additional setup. This is especially useful when working with embedded crates, such as a Raspberry Pico crate, where you need a special cross compiler. The auto-detected tasks have also been updated in this release. They now use the $exec prefix to run Pribald, Krilken, and Natprev in the correct environment. This means that the tasks will run in the expected environment. Finally, the renaming tool now leaves renaming problems in the diagnostics, which can be examined in the problems view. This makes it easier for developers to identify and resolve any problems that may arise during the refactoring process. If you're interested in taking advantage of these new features, you can install the latest version of the Versus Code extension from the marketplace, OpenVis, or directly from GitHub. Overall, Ada Core continues to make great strides in developing tools and resources to support its growing user base, and this latest release is no exception. This month we have 2 blog posts on Blog Adamakal. The first one introduces a new library that provides advanced string and text processing capabilities. The Virtual String Subsystem library provides a comprehensive set of string and string vector operations comparable to those found in other programming languages. The library's API allows developers to work with Unicode text regardless of its internal representation. The library is designed to overcome the limitations of Ada's standard string types and other string libraries developed by the Ada community. The authors explain that Ada's standard string types have certain drawbacks or limitations. For example, the string, wide string, and wide Weisdeiters types are unbounded types, while the unbounded strings types are bounded, but the set of operations they provide is limited. In addition, each type is restricted to a specific character set, requiring character set conversion when reading, writing, or interacting with external sources. To overcome these issues, the VUS library provides a dedicated type to represent a Unicode string with a convenient set of operations. A dedicated string vector type with an efficient implementation is also provided. The library provides an encoding agnostic API, allowing efficient implementations tailored to the platform or application. Currently, the internal representation is always at Fate, but other implementations are in progress. The VUS library is built using modern language, features, and technologies that offer improved performance, memory usage, and other benefits. The library provides additional functionality beyond Ada's standard string types and other string libraries, making it a useful tool for developers working in this area. Another blog post is entitled "The End of Binary Protocol Parser Vulnerabilities." The blog post introduces a new tool called RecordFlux that can generate provable Spark code from a protocol specification written in the RecordFlux domain-specific language. The blog post explains how RecordFlux can be used to address one of the most critical parts of the software stack in terms of security, binary protocol parsers, and serializers. The author invents a trivial protocol for a remote service to push opaque data onto a stack in a remote server, and then demonstrates how RecordFlux can be used to generate binary communication, protocol parsers, and serializers and prove their correct use with Spark. The protocol specification is provided in the RecordFlux and includes an enumeration type for the different types of requests, a type for the length of the payload to be included in the message, and a format for request messages. The blog post also shows how to check this specification and generate code, and how to use the generated code to create a binary message. Thanks for tuning into our Ada News Digest for March 2023. We hope you found the updates and announcements informative. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Also, don't forget to join our Telegram chat to connect with other Ada developers and stay up to date on the latest news and discussions. Until next time, happy coding